Good evening, children. Today's story is The Lion and the Mouse. The lion was very hungry. As he padded through the tall grass, something rustled by his feet. He reached out a great paw, and there was a squeak. He had caught a tiny mouse by the tail. "Oh, please let me go, dear lion," cried the tiny mouse. "I should be no more than a single mouthful for you, and I promise I will be able to help you some day." The lion roared with laughter. The thought of a tiny mouse being able to help such a huge creature as himself amused him so much that he did let the mouse go. "He would not have made much of a meal anyway," smiled the lion. The mouse scuttled away, calling out to the lion, "I shall not forget my promise." Many days and nights later, the lion was padding through the tall grass again when he suddenly fell into a deep pit. A net was flung over him, and he lay there helpless, caught by some hunters. He twisted and turned, but he could not free himself. The hunters just laughed at his struggles and went off to fetch a cart to carry the great lion back to their village. As he lay there, the lion heard a tiny voice in his ear. "I promised you I would be able to help you one day." It was the tiny mouse. And straightway he began to gnaw through the rope that held the lion fast. He gnawed and chewed and chewed and gnawed, and eventually he chewed and gnawed right through the rope, and the lion was free. With a great bound, he leapt out of the pit and then reached back, very gently, to lift the tiny mouse out too. "I shall never forget you, mouse. Thank you for remembering your promise and saving me," purred the great lion. So the tiny mouse was able to help the great lion. One good turn deserves another, you see, children. Good night.